Good morning. In the words of Sir Isaac Newton, if I have seen farther, it is by standing on the shoulders of giants. Indeed, as we celebrate this first Heritage Convocation on this historic campus, fortified by its four pillars of academics, agriculture, athletics, and access, we are wise to recognize and honor those heroes and sheroes upon whose shoulders we are blessed to stand. For as Marcus Garvey reminded us, a people without knowledge of their past history, origin, and culture is like a tree without roots. The notion of Sankofa, the mythical bird of the Alcorn people that flies forward while its head faces back, reminds us that it is not taboo to return and fetch what has been forgotten in order to reclaim the wisdom that can fuel our progress. The Sankofa bird also carries an egg to the future in its beak. And in that spirit, aren't we glad that the work was done for that Alcorn egg in 1871 to hatch it, so that knowledge and justice could reign forever and forevers. To put this in perspective, Julius Eric Thompson's book, Black Life in Mississippi, records 205 lynchings in this state between 1869 and 1871. So in a land where men and women lived in fear of lynchings, now stood the lynch pin, the anchor of access for a community with the audacity of hope for something better. In a place where people were beaten if trying to learn how to read, now is gifted with a university that has gone against and beaten all odds in order to succeed. So today let us revel in revels, Hiram Revels, the first president of this university and the first African-American U.S. senator. May we appreciate the privilege to drink in the wisdom of sacred waters, Dr. Rudolph Waters and other legendary brave leaders whose knowledge and character continue to help make the Alcorn difference, and there is no need to even have to ponder. No need to ponder what can Brown do for you. The evidence is all over this campus. So we pay homage to them, but there are also everyday giants upon whose shoulders we stand. All of us who have ancestors who were oppressed but believe that if you can look up, you can get up. And they believe that one person can make a difference, for as the Chinese proverb states, better to light one small candle than to curse the darkness. We are all indebted to aunts, uncles, cousins, siblings, those who helped us see greatness in ourselves, even when we couldn't find it. And how about grandparents? Mine didn't have formal education, but they taught me PhD-level wisdom. Common sense for a time when it wasn't so common. And maybe you were fortunate to also learn from the brilliance of parents and grandparents who might have said, and help me out, every shut-eye, every shut-eye, everything that glitters, and my favorite, I brought you into this world. So shall we too resolve this morning to travel together? Geese that fly in a flock travel 71% faster than if going it alone. The great Mississippian Fannie Lou Hamer said, 3 people are better than no people. So to borrow from Reverend Urey, if you could turn to your left and right and say, the world is a better place because of you. Now between you and your 2 neighbors, like Fannie Lou Hamer told us, there are 3 of you to go forth singing songs of faith and love in unison and simultaneously celebrating our diversity in rich notes of harmony. If our illustrious President Obama can sing Let's Stay Together at an event at the Apollo 2 weeks ago, surely we can commit to staying together and shooting for the moon, because even if we come up a little short, we'll still end up among the stars. See, you too are making history. Every day we blaze new trails. Do we have any first-generation college students in this room, including those who have graduated? Please know that by being here, you have forever changed your family and your family's family, because no one can ever say again, we can't do it. It's not for us. Indeed, you changed the world by your very presence You're a gift to this world. And for all, today is the first day of the rest of your life. Students, you can tweet that. And while you're on Twitter counting how many followers you got, please make sure that you have something incredible in you to follow. So on this occasion, we celebrate those giants of the past, present, and future who allowed us to see farther, to dream bigger, and to be more. My own dad, ravaged by cancer, we were told by doctors he would not survive the day, which was my birthday. But I know he hung on that night to make sure that I didn't remember every future birthday in sadness. All through my life and even in his death, he sacrificed for me. So let's think of and thank all those who gave their lives so we could live better. For whom are you living? And what kind of life will their legacy be? If I may, moving to closing, if you could reach your hands in the air as high as you possibly could. Reach your hands as high as you possibly can in the air. And now I'll ask you to reach a little bit higher. Okay, as you put them down, I have a question. How many people reached higher when I said reach higher? But I asked you to reach as high as you possibly could the first time. So my question to you as we commit to honoring these giants by challenging ourselves to reach higher to heights previously unseen, will you reach higher? Let me ask again if we can hear it. Will you reach higher? Yes. Will you reach higher? Yes. Will you see farther? Yes. And will we make sure that Alcorn reaches higher and sees even farther? Yes. For this is the reason for Heritage Convocation. Thank you.